Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Talk Virgin to Me. I am super excited because we are not on our normal site area. We are not in our normal area. We are actually on board the Scarlet Lady, which makes me so happy. And because the Scarlet Lady is a little picky about where you can actually do these things, we are actually in my stateroom. So we are in an XLC terrace. We've asked them to turn it into the cool couch. And what I'm even more excited about, I'm going to be completely honest with you, is that I am interviewing the fabulous and wonderful Makaila Nichols.
Hi.
Hi. Welcome.
I'm like interrupting you.
No,
Go ahead.
I'm so excited.
Fabulous.
You
Cool.
are fabulous
That's
and wonderful
awesome.
and absolutely gorgeous,
Thank
might I
you.
add.
So are you.
Thank you. So how we met, just so you know, is that Makaila is one of the hosts of Best of Central Florida,
Yes.
which is amazing. And I was on her show what was that, like a couple months ago?
It was a couple months ago. Yeah.
And then we had this, I don't even know how that idea came about, but
I think here's what I think happened,
Okay.
and it's
We're gonna
kind of
go with you.
cringe. I was like, hey, we should totally go on a cruise together. How much fun would that be? And I don't know. I spoke it, and it happened. You made it.
Yeah.
You made it happen. Is what happened.
I did make it happen because,
But-
when she says, let's go on a cruise, I'm there. Doesn't matter. And when she says, let's go on a Virgin cruise, I'm like, all right, I'm there too. So let's do it. Let's have at it. So, I contacted Virgin. I said, let's do it. So what we ended up doing on Wednesday was
Yes.
filming an entire episode
Yeah.
of Best of Central Florida. On board Virgin, we got on early, and it was
did.
super fun.
It was. You
Right?
did great. Like
Thank
she,
you.
she was the star of the show.
No,
Like I was just
not
kind
even
of
close.
here, and I was like, I'm going on a cruise. Woo! But yeah, no, I felt like I was so educated that by the time like the boat like left, I was like, I know my stuff.
Right?
So yeah, it was fun.
So she didn't have to do too much. She was just going
No.
to have to enjoy the cruise after that, after
Yeah,
we learned
so
everything.
That's so hard to do,
Yeah.
right? What a horrible job. But
Seriously.
that was really fun.
Yeah, that was super fun. Well, thank you so much for joining. And what we're going to do here is we're going to, pick her brain and see what she thinks. Now, just so you know, I've told her that she can say whatever she wants. She can tell me what she hated, what she loves, what, she thought was okay. So that's what we're going to do, right?
Oh jeez. No pressure.
So, first impressions.
First impressions. I think my first impressions were definitely a little different than like the normal sailor, just because like we were filming.
Yeah.
But from the moment I got on, I was like really impressed.
Yeah.
People were obviously disembarking. I think that's the right word.
Yeah.
When we got on. So watching them kind of be like
Super sad.
struggling. Yeah. I mean, they were like struggling whether or not they were super sad to get off or they were hungover. I don't know.
That's so true.
Probably both. I
Yeah,
mean,
a little both.
it's like, oh, I got to go back to reality. But it was cool to like see that aspect and
Yeah.
then kind of see the ship at like a quiet point, which is like not really a thing unless it's 4 a.m., which I've seen. And
Yesterday might we add.
yesterday. And no, but the ship is so like awesome. Just like the grounds and just all the little, I love the "you want a piece of me" sign. I think that's like, or pizza me. I can't speak
Pizza,
English.
yeah,
You want
me.
a pizza me.
Yeah.
God, okay.
Because it's in the pizza place, so
Yeah.
they did a little play on the pizza. So yeah.
I used to say that when I was a little kid.
Did
so I
you?
took a picture with it. I was like, "You want a pizza me?" And
That's
so
cute.
but not pizza. Anyhow,
That's
I
super cool.
digress.
Sorry.
But yeah, no, it was just everything's like the aesthetic, the vibes,
Mhm.
like the colors. It's very like vibey
Yeah.
as a whole.
Mm-hmm.
So that was super non-traditional
Yep.
for like what I'm used to, because I cruise a lot, but like I haven't been on a Virgin till
Till now,
on a
this is-
Virgin.
I know.
Been on a Virgin cruise
I know.
until
Well,
right
I mean,
now.
the podcast is called Talk Virgin to Me. So
Yikes.
Yikes. So here we are. Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers to that.
You know what? Cheers. I'm sorry.
We should cheers.
Thank you for having
Of
me.
course.
Sorry, I had to drink after that last
No, you
comment.
Definitely.
So yeah, first impressions were good. They were
Good.
good.
Well, one of the things that I love about it is, of course, the adults only.
Yes.
Is that like the craziest? That's
It's
like the craziest vibe
amazing.
ever, right?
Yeah, I was actually a little bit scared. Like when I heard adults only, I was like, is there like some like weird stuff going on? Is there like some hanky panky things? And whether or not that's what happens,
no.
maybe.
So
but
yeah.
I did not see that.
So I will tell you that that's, the biggest hang up that most of my clients come to me to say, hey, I hear that it's like a swingers club, and I'm like,
you took the words right out of my mouth. That's what I thought.
And it was okay to say that because I get it all the time. But honestly, it's well, you can tell me. What do you think? Did you feel like you were in a swingers club? I guess is what we should say.
I didn't feel like I was at a swingers club.
Yeah.
I think it was a very just like inviting crowd. There was actually a lot more older people, and when I say older, I mean like grandma, grandpa.
Yeah.
On the ship,
this sailing,
which
I
is
agree
really
with you
cool.
on that, 100%, which I think is totally different. But
Yeah.
this sailing, I totally.
I was
agree with you on that.
shocked.
Yeah.
I was like, I feel like the vibes are skewed more young.
Yeah.
And like, so my parents are on the cruise too.
Yeah. So
which
I was
is,
going to ask you how they thought of that. So.
Yeah,
And tell us their age range if they're okay with
yeah.
that.
Oh God. Now I have to figure out how old they are. I think my
I might know.
mom is 64.
I think it's somewhere in that range. Yeah.
Sorry, Mom.
Yeah.
And my dad is 62. So yeah, so they've had a good time. Definitely like some of the entertainment they're not into because it's like
I get that.
like I took them to the Untitled dance party
Okay,
or whatever.
so what they think of that? Because that is a huge. I mean, you got to be. A lot of people. A lot of people have a hard time with that one, but I love it. So,
Yeah.
but tell me what.
I liked it. I had a couple cocktails before and
So
I was
you
ready
were
to dance.
Yep.
Yeah. So, and my parents, like, they definitely were like, okay, like, this is kind of interesting. But then, like, after 5 minutes, they're like, okay, we're leaving. Like, this is really weird. And I was like, okay, like, bye. So I stayed.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, they've been troopers for sure with
Good.
some of the more younger things.
Yeah. Because it definitely has a young vibe. So I agree with you. So it's funny. We have seen some older couples walking around, and I've been saying to everyone that I've been traveling with, Kelly Romo, which I bring up a lot. I've actually said to her, I'm like, we should stop them and ask them what they thought of it. Like, do a whole impromptu interview and just be like, what'd you think of this
I
cruise
think you should do that.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Just because it's interesting, you know what I mean? Because it does have a very young vibe to it. So that age range, you're just not sure how they're going to take it, you know? But
Yeah.
I'm sure the adults only is probably, they're probably loving that part, I would assume.
For sure. Yeah, no, I think the whole vibe of just like the adults only thing I get, and again, like going back to the whole swingers thing, like I don't feel like it's like that. Like I definitely thought that going in, and then seeing like older people and seeing like people like my parents' age, it's like it's more chill. Like it's not what I thought at all.
Yeah.
I thought it was like, oh, like come to this party and you're gonna red light, green light this. Like that's what I thought in my head.
No, it's definitely not.
No, not even close.
Yeah.
But that's like what, when I hear adults only, that's like what your brain, I guess, jumps to.
Yeah, exactly. And that's one of the things that, I do try to tell people, that it's not just partying. You could totally chill, or you can totally party till 4 a.m. like we did a couple of times.
And you can get some pizza. Because I did that.
Yes.
And it was really good. The pizza was great.
The pizza's phenomenal, right? So we should probably talk about the food.
Yeah.
Because that's a huge thing on here.
I think that's a great transition.
Yeah, it is a great transition. Look at me nailing the transition.
Yes.
But yeah, no, the food on here is phenomenal. So what did you think about that? I mean, one of the cool things that we did with the show when we filmed is that we did film with a chef at Pink Agave, which is their award-winning restaurant on Virgin Voyages. And we got to taste some of the food and meet with the chef. But then you've also had the privilege of being able to, go to some of the other restaurants at this point. So what do you think?
Pink Agave was definitely one of my favorites. Being able to like sit with a chef, it like changed my whole perspective, just because like you learn, so much more.
Oh yeah, it was super cool.
And like out of the mouth of the chef is like, oh my God, this is so cool. But the first time I went to Razzle Dazzle,
which is the vegan friendly, or vegan forward is what they like to call it, but they're trying to change that so that it's not so super vegan, so people aren't afraid of it. But go ahead, tell us.
It was definitely very vegetable centric. And my dad was looking at me, he's like,
I'm so sure.
And I was like, yeah, I get it. So I think having that as our first like meal as a family was a little like
I know. When you guys said you were eating there, I know. I feel bad because know that I'm not saying that it's bad, but I know that it's not up there in terms of the best restaurant. So I feel that was their first experience. But yeah, sorry, keep going.
Yeah,
so.
I mean, our waitress was awesome. And what did I have that I like? I can't even remember. I'll take.
Did you have the pierogies? I think you had.
Yeah,
no.
I did. I did. I had beet pierogies.
Yes. Yeah, I did see that one.
I love pierogies. I'm like Polish, and I was like, then I had the beets with it. I was like, this is a little weird.
It was weird because I had it too, hoping that I was gonna love it.
Yeah, because I love both things.
Yeah, same.
The combination was weird, and then I had like carrots and like froth.
That was pretty good.
It was good.
Right?
It was.
Think so? Like
yeah. It was just a little weird.
Yeah.
Just a little weird for a meal.
It was weird.
But dessert was good.
Yes, you had the s'mores.
Yes, that was my favorite part.
Yeah, when Josh, my assistant, had the s'mores, he was like, "It's missing the graham crackers." Look at him. He's in the back shaking his head at me.
I think they could definitely add some additional graham cracker.
A few little
It was
graham
very
crackers.
light garnish.
Yeah, it was more chocolate than s'more.
Yeah. Yeah,
It's
chocolate with 2 marshmallows or whatever.
Exactly. It was missing. It was like chocolate ganache and missing the rest of it.
Yeah.
So I agree with you on that. So then you ate there. So where else have we eaten?
I ate at the Test Kitchen.
Okay,
which
so that's.
I loved it.
I'm glad to hear that. That makes me happy.
Me too. I'm glad I loved it. It was cool to also do with my parents, which again, like we have that, so I'm 25, Justin's 20. Oh my God, he's 44. And my parents were already
so happy to hear you say that though. I'm so sure.
He's 25.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am. Yeah, he acts like he is. But anywho, the food was good. Yeah, I had like the second menu, I guess. I guess there's like 2 menus. My favorite was like the corn, which is like,
the
who
corn
doesn't.
is the best with the little bread
bread.
dippers.
Yes.
I'm telling you, the corn is the best. I always say, this is my biggest thing that I always say, get the corn. I'm not kidding. You walk into a restaurant and it says corn on the menu, you order it because you're going to be very, very happy. Not disappointed at all. Yeah. Corn. So where are you going tonight? Wait, not the wake. No, you're going back to pick agave. Get the corn. Get
10
the
out
corn.
of 10. The corn and agave when the first day was great. So for sure I'll be having corn for dinner.
Yes. Okay, sorry. Go back to you had the corn, you had the lamb. What else is on that one?
I had
Scallops?
the shrimp instead of the lamb.
Oh no. Okay, yeah, you're right. You had the shrimp.
This little baby lamb makes me sad.
Yeah, it is.
And I'm like, I love meat. Don't get me wrong. But like, I was like, oh yeah. Yeah. But the asparagus was really interesting.
Yes, that
liked
was interesting. I agree with you on that.
Yeah. And then the dessert was like the wasabi white thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
I do remember that.
I would never think to put wasabi in a dessert, and like it crushed it. I thought it was great.
Yeah.
I do
remember that.
Little heat.
Yeah, exactly. Did you do the cocktail pairing? Because they have a cocktail pairing with it.
No,
you guys should have done that. I wish I would have said something.
I wish. Yeah, I love pairing my cocktails or my wine, whatever, when I do like a tasting menu like that. So I wish I would have.
Yeah.
That would kind of be my only regret, not.
Yeah.
Like you said. But I did try one of their cocktails. It was like a ginger cocktail, which was good. I thought it was like a good.
Yeah.
Palate, whatever, for that dinner. So that was cool. And then what else? What did I eat? I ate something.
Wait, what was
else.
last night?
What did
was
I
that?
do
No,
last
that was
night?
gumbe.
Oh
So what did you
yeah,
get at gumbe? Because
last night was a question mark.
Yeah, because gumbe is different. Like you've got to really like Korean barbecue. I feel like because it's not just like American Korean barbecue. I'm gonna be completely honest with you.
Yeah.
The stuff that they bring out, like, and I'm not even gonna attempt to tell you what the name of it is because I don't know. But this stuff that they bring out, like, you're kind of like, where'd that come from? Because that doesn't look like anything I've ever seen before. And you got to really like that stuff. So for me, I don't eat until they bring out just the meat and the rice. So that early stuff that I'm like, ooh. So anyways, did you end up eating that?
So I love Korean barbecue.
Okay,
I
good.
do Korean barbecue all the time, like all over the place. So it was really cool to see like on the ship. Again, my father, he was like, what the heck? So
yeah,
poor
because
Steve.
this was super authentic though. Like that's the thing.
We played the drinking game.
Okay, what'd you think of that?
I was like 3, 6, 9.
Yeah.
Clap or whatever. I don't know. Like,
who won? Who ended up?
Not
winning?
me.
Okay.
And not. I think. Did my dad win? No.
Did he?
Some lady. We have to like eat with strangers.
You do have to eat with strangers at Gumbe.
I'm like, I try to use my words kindly.
Yeah.
I love meeting people. I think it's great to make new friends. But like the last thing I want to do, especially if I'm like with food that I know they're not gonna like, is I don't want to bring a stranger like into this.
Yeah.
Because like my family like wants to talk crap for sure. And like I'm like, there's 2 random people
and
here.
Can't be like, this is gross.
Yeah, and the people we sat with, there was like some weird vibes going on, and I was just like.
So how many people did they sit you with? Because you guys were a party of 4.
4.
Did they sit?
They added 2 more.
Wow.
Yeah, the vibes were not
No.
there. I felt like there was some tension.
Oh no.
With these people.
Oh no.
Yeah, so
that's
it was
never good.
Entertaining.
So yeah, I'm sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
See, and that doesn't work because then you're like, this is a great
Yeah.
dinner. Those people are fighting.
Yeah. Now I keep seeing them everywhere.
No.
And like they would just keep like. And I'm like, oh my
Oh
god.
no.
Okay.
That's not good.
But yeah, dessert iconic. I had the I can't say this word. Matcha. Matcha. That's like the green tea ice cream.
Oh yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Yeah, with the little
about.
baby marshmallows.
Mhm.
That was very good.
I'm not a huge fan of green tea, so I always skip the dessert at Gumbe.
Oh, okay.
But I love the chicken. So they have this They had a chicken appetizer. It's crispy
spicy,
chicken. Yeah. Did you
yes.
like it?
I did. It was hot.
I know.
My mouth
you-
was on fire a lot last
Yeah.
night.
Seriously. What about the scorpion salt? Are you gonna have that
Oh,
tonight?
no.
You're gonna skip that?
I think I'm gonna skip that.
Okay.
Yeah.
all right.
I don't think I really like if they bring me in like a shot of tequila, I'm gonna be like, oh, like I know it's coming, but just thinking about it just hurts. And then you add scorpion salt, and I'm just like, yeah, don't. There's
Don't
just
get
no
the scorpion
point. Like,
salt.
don't try to be ballsy and courageous and try it because it's not worth it at all.
Yeah, we can bring Josh on. He'll tell you how bad the scorpion salt is too.
Yeah, I mean, he at least took it like a champ.
Yeah.
I like pinkied it, and I was like, and I was like, wow, that was a mistake. So
we jumped to pink agave, but that scorpion salt, if you like heat and you like that kind of stuff, definitely try it. It's at pink agave.
it's not a normal heat.
No, it's definitely not a normal heat. I have not tried it because I'm not that kind of person. So I'll just enjoy everybody else trying it and just watch everyone else. But yeah, rumor has it it's some tough stuff. So
Yeah, it is.
yeah.
It is for sure.
Well, I'm glad to hear that you like the food. You had the
yes.
ice cream, I think you said today?
Yeah,
How
I've
was that?
had the ice cream like every day.
Oh, every day.
Yep.
Good.
I had
That's good.
pistachio yesterday.
You should.
Today I had cookies and cream.
Oh, cookies and cream.
Yeah.
That might be new.
Well, they ran out of pistachio, I think,
Okay.
because then they had cookies and cream. And I was
Okay,
like,
because that might be new, and I might have to try some cookies and cream.
it's good. Pistachio, 10 out of 10 better.
Alright.
But yeah. And then they had this pistachio dessert that we had the first day in the galley.
Okay.
Oh my God, I haven't seen it since. It's a macaroon. Yes, amen. I want to find it. I was so disappointed when I went to lunch today because
Oh, no, and it
I ate
wasn't there?
salad and from the galley today because like your homegirl needs a salad.
Yeah.
And yeah, I couldn't find it.
yeah,
Hashtag sad.
Yeah, that is sad.
So,
So the one thing that they do, they change sometimes the desserts and stuff in the galley.
why
yeah.
would they change that?
I know,
Like,
I know,
why
it's
mess a
so-
good thing up?
I know. I know, it is crazy because I like a good chocolate chip cookie.
Yeah.
Not that these are the best, but they get the job done every now and then when you're like, ooh, I just want a chocolate chip cookie. So, and those change out. So you're kind of like, right when you're just like, yes, chocolate chip cookie. And you're like,
Yeah.
no, that's not a chocolate chip cookie.
That's awful.
So yeah, they do change. Yeah. So, but how was the galley? We ate there the first day.
Yes.
How many other times have you eaten there?
I eat breakfast there.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Yep. I go and I eat my little breakfast. I've
Yeah.
been doing like the baby bento boxes, which
Oh,
is like
yeah.
yogurt and
Mhm.
fruit. Because I'm like, Makaila, you're eating a lot, so like have
Yeah,
something
that's
light.
So true.
But today I like totally just went all out and like had
Oh, that's good.
pancakes and eggs and bacon.
Oh, that's
and the
good.
whole thing.
That's
So
super good.
It was great. It was
Good, I love
great.
it.
Yeah.
I love to hear that.
And a screwdriver because you can also have them bring you a drink
Mm-hmm.
in case you need it.
Yeah, we had a screwdriver. What day was it? A couple days ago. Oh, we had it at Razzle Dazzle because
Nice.
we had brunch at Razzle Dazzle.
I'm sure it was very fresh orange juice.
It was. And I was like, ooh, this is good and much needed.
Yeah.
So yeah, we ate. So the bacon at Razzle Dazzle, which you've probably never eaten there in the morning.
No.
Oh man, you're probably.
Is it real bacon?
Yeah, and it's spicy. Go figure.
They have
But they do
have
maple.
meat.
Yeah. So yeah, they do. Yeah, that is very true. Yes.
Hang on, what?
Yes, and the bacon is phenomenal. So get the bacon and the corn, but not at Razzle Dazzle. But get the bacon at Razzle Dazzle because it's phenomenal. It's got like I think a maple glaze on it, like a sugar glaze on it, and then some sort of spice, and it is delicious.
And it's not vegan.
It is not vegan. The bacon is definitely naughty. It's on their naughty menu.
Oh.
Very naughty.
I like a little naughty
Yeah.
menu. I wish
Seriously.
I would have had the bacon with dinner.
Yeah, I know, and you can order it. So shoot, I should have told you guys when I
It's
came
okay.
over.
It's
I
okay.
came over to visit them while they were eating at
We
Razzle
were
Dazzle
just so
to say hi.
distracted by your beauty that
Oh,
like
stop it.
everything else went out the window.
Yeah, then we forgot the bacon.
But
So that's cool. I'm super glad that you enjoyed the food because I think the food is phenomenal on
Yeah.
here, and it's definitely different than any other cruise line. So I love that that you've actually enjoyed that. So what did you think about the activities? Like, what have you done on board? Since the food is so phenomenal and wonderful,
Yeah.
we all know that. What have you done on board?
let me tell you what I haven't done on
Okay,
board,
what is
which
that?
was
Take
work
a nap?
out.
Work out!
I have tried to work out every morning. I have literally woken up, set my alarm, and I am livid with myself that I haven't because like the outside gym,
Yep.
really cool. Inside gym,
Mhm.
even cooler. Yeah, I haven't done that. But what I have done is a lot of gambling. I've
Okay.
gambled a
Yeah,
lot,
yep.
which
Well, I like to hear that because people always complain about how small the casino is.
it is small.
It is small, but
But-
it's on a cruise ship. I mean, what are you expecting? Vegas? Like, it's not going to
Yeah.
be like this massive, place.
I think we could definitely probably make it a little bit bigger. This is where I
can
go
see
off
that.
on my little soapbox.
No, you
but
can.
like
Soap
I
away.
think
Wash away.
I think some of like wash away. I think some of the entertainment is like not there. So I think people go to the casino because they feel like that's the only thing to do.
I can totally hear you on that. So the entertainment is definitely different. I agree with that. I think you and I talked about that in the sense that it is definitely different and it doesn't appease everybody. That is for sure. And I've been saying forever that Virgin needs to hire me as their entertainment director because all of my years in entertainment and what I know about it and how well I feel like, I mean, I'm just tooting my own horn right now, that I feel like I can tell, you know, what age ranges would want. And I think there just needs to be a wider variety of that. 100%.
Yeah. No, I think they're definitely trying. I just feel like when I go on cruises, one of the things I love is like the big Broadway show. Like I want like entertain me. Like don't like get a bunch of like drunk people together and like have them get married or whatever. Like I was like
Scarlet Night,
I was so annoyed. I was like, are you kidding? Like what is this?
Yeah.
So anyway, I was like, oh, back to the casino I go.
I gotta be honest, that's not one of my favorite things either. I always walk away and I'm like,
I was like, that's
something else. Like I'm like, I don't know. I feel bad.
Yeah.
So I mean, on Scarlet Night though, that's what we're talking about is basically the fact that there's this right after they basically, I don't want to say introduce it, but start Scarlet Night. They do this whole dance on the roundabout. And did you enjoy that? That's super fun, right? To see them dance on the. Did you see it?
Mm-mm.
Oh.
You know why? Because I was in the
casino.
I was actually in the shuffleboard area.
Were you playing shuffleboard?
Shuffle?
Oh,
the little shuffle game.
Oh,
I like that. I played a lot of that.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
We walked by it today, and I actually thought, do people play this? Well, here she is.
Yes. I was playing
People
that.
do
I
play
didn't
it.
see the dancing.
That's awesome. So it does start with dancing, and then right after that is the marriage between drunk people.
Yeah.
So I would have to say it's not my favorite thing either, but right after that they do shows all over. Did you see any shows that led up to the big hoopla at the pool? Or?
No, I saw some people with like the juggle stuff walking through the casino and I was like, I wonder where they're going. and then I didn't follow them.
and then I didn't follow them.
No. And then I saw like I'm choking on air.
It's okay.
It's fine. I saw like a drag queen. That was cool.
Yeah.
I love drag queens. They're awesome.
Yep, me too.
Did
you make it to the pool party? I don't even know. Did we even talk about this?
No.
She didn't make it to the pool party.
Because I was at the casino.
It's a drag.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that makes me giggle that you didn't make it because you were at the casino.
Yeah, I saw your text and I think I saw it like the next day and I literally was like asleep after the casino because I made a fabulous friend and he's like, you want a martini? And I was like, yeah. And then I went to bed.
Oh my gosh.
But I heard the music.
Yeah.
I felt like I was at the dance party.
The whole boat rocks at that point.
It was a party.
Yeah.
I didn't see anything, but I heard it.
All right. So. Well, we can't ask her what she thought of Scarlet Night. That's for sure.
Yeah.
But you got to come back on board then, just so you can.
For sure. I like seeing everyone in red. Justin didn't wear red, which like.
Okay. You saw me. What was I in? Pink.
What? Oh, were you in pink that day?
Yes.
Or you're white? White.
Okay, so I never do this, but it has just been a week of epic proportions, of course, because of everything that's gone on with cancellations and whatnot. And so I didn't make it to getting changed, and I ended up in pink, and I was that person that looked like I had no idea.
Yeah. That's like Justin wore like black and white.
Oh.
And I was like,
you're like, what?
And then he's like, it's like, where's Waldo? You'll find me. I was like, okay, what? Okay.
Did he bring any red?
No.
Oh my God,
no.
Justin.
Yeah, and I told him multiple times, but you know, men,
that's so funny.
Why listen when you don't have to?
Yeah, I had to buy mine a shirt because he was not going to wear red. Yeah, that is for sure. And so you're wearing red,
but it was cool.
Yeah.
I like the little room next to the casino. It has all the little sparkle lights. Yes. Everyone took pictures in there.
Did you get in there? Okay, good. In the manor, yeah.
I didn't take a picture in there.
Oh, you didn't take a picture? Okay, do it tonight if you get a chance.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that you can get, I mean, you have to have that iconic picture.
Yeah, the little sparkles. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
sparkly room, which is one of the things I felt like we should have filmed or taken a picture in or filmed us walking in. I totally forgot about it. We did talk about that, but it just never ended up happening.
I had no idea what you were talking about before.
I know, but now
I know.
Oh, look at that fancy place.
I've seen like 2 of the drag shows in there, which was pretty cool.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah,
so
I went to one today. Yeah, I snuck
around the world in.
80s
days?
Yeah. It was cool. Yeah. It was very packed. Like I didn't have a seat and like my whole family just like crapped out on me, so I was alone.
Oh.
And I went and like got a cocktail and like tried to like get in, but like all the seats were full because it was so packed.
Yeah.
But like I just ended up like chilling in the back, which is fine.
Yeah, that's how I watched it. I think in the back once.
Yeah. I mean, there's nothing.
A couple times because I think there's like there used to be like 2 or 3 segments of it. And so, like, I've watched each segment somewhere different for some crazy reason.
Yeah, no, it was a lot of fun. And I was like, dang, like, this is great.
Yeah, it's super fun, right? So that's part of the entertainment, obviously. There was a comedian on board that we did you see the comedian?
I saw him at 1 o'clock
today.
Oh, you did?
Yes.
It was good. It was really good.
He was Scottish, wasn't he?
He was Scottish.
Did he have a Scottish accent?
Oh, he did, 100%. Yeah, he was a cutie. Because
that
was funny. He was good. Yeah.
Adult humor, I'm assuming.
Yeah, it was very like adult forward, but it
should be
like it wasn't like raunchy. It was just like him telling stories.
Okay.
But like him using colorful language, which
all right.
we all do.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's good. I highly recommend seeing.
I know I was super bummed that I missed it. We said we were gonna just kind of sneak in because you always can sometimes. It's sold out both times, but maybe it might have been 3 times, but I think it's sold out.
I was like interrupting you.
No, you're fine.
I was like, yeah, no. Last night I snuck into something that I still have no idea what I snuck into in the red room or whatever.
Okay, was it dual reality?
No.
I don't know what was in the red. Oh, Ships in the Night. Ships in the Night.
Maybe.
What'd you think of that?
I didn't stay very long.
That one's not.
Yeah, it was like the guy was in like half a. It was a half.
Yes, I think that was Ships in the Night, right? I'm looking at the.
I hope that was because I'm seeing dual reality tonight, and
dual,
I was like,
so you got to tell me how dual reality is because your dad was super excited about it. He kept saying, "Makaila, we got to see dual." He kept saying,
"All I want to do."
I know.
I see. Yeah.
Yeah, he did just keep saying that, and it made me giggle because he kept going, "Makaila, just get us dual reality," and I was dying. I was like, "Oh my gosh, Makaila, for the love of everything, get the man dual reality."
Do it. Yeah, yeah. So I'm doing it. When would I rather possibly be at the casino?
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Have you won? Let's just start there.
Well,
I mean, we haven't even addressed that yet. Have you actually won, or is this you just kind of putting hundies in and not getting any back?
Well, you see, funny you should ask. I did really well the first night, and I was up a lot, and then my luck has sucked since.
No.
So I'm hoping to find it because your girl just bought a house, and she needs some money.
That is true. Yeah.
Yeah.
100%. Okay,
Or
well,
not.
hopefully. Well, somebody won 6,000 in the on the slots.
I don't play. I can't.
I
sit there
was just
and be
gonna
like,
ask you what your game of choice is.
Roulette.
Roulette. I was actually gonna say
however you say it. I don't know. Yeah.
It could
Or
be.
blackjack. But like the blackjack crew is like legit, and so like my dad's like, you better not go over there. You're gonna like mess them up.
Oh
and
yeah. They're that is 100% true. There's positions you got to be in the right spot, and if you pick and you shouldn't have, and you messed up the person, oh man, they get nasty.
Yeah, like
you gotta be careful.
There's this one like I call him the blackjack guy because he's been sitting there like the whole time, but he thinks we're friends.
Oh no,
because I was like giving my dad crap from across the room in the casino, and he feels like he's like part of the team. And so he's always like, hey, and he doesn't know my name, and he always gets up, and then he's like, you want to play? And I'm like, this guy was there like at 10 a.m. when it opened. Every time I see him, he's in the exact same spot.
Seat.
Like,
yeah, they like their seats.
And I'm like listen, dude, it seems that you like me, like as a friend, whatever, but like I can't sit down next to you because you're gonna hate me like immediately.
Because I'm gonna hit or stay when I shouldn't. Yeah, that's what's gonna happen.
Exactly. So so if you wanna be part of the blackjack crew, get there early because it's legit.
Oh gosh. Well, I'm sad that you're losing at roulette because
me too. So is my wallet.
Yeah.
But you know.
Does Justin play with you at the casino?
Oh, does he play? He's the one that stays until it closes.
Oh no.
Me on the other hand, I'm like, you should stop now. And then I still am not winning because of that.
Oh,
so but no, it's been fun. It's like a good like thing to do in between shows or dinners or. Yeah.
Have you done any like activities that you had to pay for?
Yes.
Like, oh, you did? What'd you have to do?
I had my hair blown out yesterday.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, because
How was that? Because I've never done that.
It was really nice.
Good.
The girl that did my hair was awesome, and she just like washed it and shampooed, and
that's awesome.
I was just being lazy, and I didn't
On
after
vacation,
going to the beach
be.
club, like I didn't want to wash my hair.
Yeah.
I know that sounds horrific to say, but that's how I felt because I had like some drinks, and I was like, you know what I don't want to do?
Wash my hair. care. That's so true. I just want somebody else to do it.
Yeah, I was like, I just want to sit here in my existence and like talk to someone about just random things.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So it was really cool. It was helpful.
That is awesome.
It was a good investment. My
So
parents went to the spa.
Oh, they did.
Did
they?
Awesome.
Did they get actual treatment, or did they just do the like?
Both.
Okay.
The
thermal spa.
My mom got a facial. My dad got a deep tissue massage, and then he even went in like the little the cold water tub.
Yes.
And he's like, there was some like really ripped guy, and he like went in a little bit, and he like wimped out, and then my dad's like, well, I went in. And I was like, oh my God. I was like, that's heroic, Dad.
I love that.
Yeah, and then they sat in the
because
sauna.
that tub is cold.
Very cold.
I think
it's like 60 degrees.
I went in
I
once,
think he said.
Just got in, just got back out. That was it.
Yeah, I'd probably have a panic attack if I got in. So
just have to say I did it. So I just went bloop bloop.
Yeah,
that was it.
In and out. But
you're supposed to sit in there for a while. Like it's supposed to be a thing.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Yeah, so they say.
Yeah.
So they say.
It's supposed to be good for you.
But
I don't know.
So
well, that's cool.
It's been a lot of fun.
Yeah, that's awesome. All right. So what do you think about the actual rooms? So there are, people have had, some good and bad things to say, and I'm okay with whatever it is that you say. Know that. So just give it to me, baby.
Well, that was impressive.
Was it good?
Yeah, I've slept. Well, I haven't really slept. So
okay,
I think
you haven't slept at all.
Yeah, I haven't slept at all. I think my room is very small. I'm used to like balling out when I go on stuff, which
I hear you.
But I think the way it all worked out, I'm just happy to be on like the cruise and like, all that whole thing. But I definitely think like you have to get a bigger room almost because it's like, but at least the bed's comfy.
Yeah. I think the bed's comfy too, actually. I forgot because, we haven't stayed in you got to see a rock star when we did the filming.
Yeah. And that was just like the biggest like slap in the face.
I
honestly.
know, right? Oh,
I was
gosh,
like, and
terrible.
now I go to the below deck cabin area, like with the crew.
Did you walk around any of the other rock stars, or did you just see the massive?
No.
I
went
you did.
in
You
all
stuck
of
your head
them,
in the
and
other
I was
okay.
like, these can't all be occupied.
So true. So when you see those rock stars, it's like, oh my goodness. Yeah. And then when you get in here, you're like, oh, it's nice. I mean, because it is, right?
Yeah, I like the hammock. The hammock's been the biggest.
I don't know if it's in the film,
me.
but it's like right behind us. But I don't know that it can be seen. But the hammock is amazing.
I've definitely passed out on that.
So seriously,
yeah.
Kelly likes to lock me out sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, well, that's the other thing. Speaking of getting locked out, if you don't lock your door, guess whose room's gonna be hotter than hell?
Yes,
yours.
That's why she locks me out.
Yeah.
So if I go out there when I've had a little too much to drink and I'm just out there swaying and I fall asleep and she's like, is she ever coming in? And then she's like, I'm locking her out because it's getting hotter and hotter in here. So
I locked Justin out the other night. So I was like, it's hot.
Yeah. So that's what happens. Kelly's over there, by the way, behind this camera, giggling at me because she knows that that's what she does.
Spitting facts.
Yeah.
Spitting facts.
Exactly.
But yeah.
So I mean, the bathroom, let's be honest, is pretty small.
The shower head is nice.
Yeah. Oh, the rain shower.
The rain shower.
It's so great.
But other than that,
small, tiny.
I don't. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's just no comfortable way.
What did you think about the iPad? Well, I keep calling it an iPad. It's not an iPad. The
interactive tablet thing. It's
does yours work? Because ours kind of does.
Well, it works, but like at night, like when I try to like turn it on, it's like no, and I'm like okay.
Oh.
And so then I just like give up on it.
Yeah.
But yeah.
We had an issue last night with the TV. So while we were feeling no pain, well, we were probably way past the feeling no pain.
Yeah.
We turned a movie on or something, and we fell asleep. One of us was ready for bed, and the other of us was still in their clothes, full face, everything. And we woke up like maybe an hour later with the TV's still on, and we're frantically trying to get this tablet to work. And then we finally found the remote to the TV and we were able to shut it off. But
I didn't know there was a remote.
Yeah,
for
there's
the TV.
an actual remote for the TV.
I haven't found it yet.
But yeah, that tablet actually controls everything, the lights and
and that's cool because I can just like because I'm lazy in the morning and I'm like open shut whatever, and then like best. Is it cold enough in here? No.
Yeah. That's so true.
But yeah, it's cool. It's a nice little tech touch when it works.
To lay in bed.
Yeah,
just control
and then
everything.
You have to
from
charge
your bed.
it.
Yeah.
That's now like does housekeeping charge it for you or
usually they do. They'll put it back if they find it in your bed. Usually they'll put it back on there. Yeah, that's what happens to us anyways. I don't know. Yeah, this time I think
mine has lived. I haven't charged it, so maybe the cleaning fairy helped for sure.
Probably.
But
Definitely.
yeah.
So this itinerary itself is one of my favorite itineraries. It's short and sweet. It's what I like to call it. We go to Key West and Bimini, and then we have this lovely sea day, which is what we're doing right now, is at a sea day. What do you think about it? Do you think it's too short, too long? What are your thoughts?
I think it's perfect.
Yeah.
I think like a 3-night is too short, and I think sometimes a 7-night can be super long. So I think it's like a perfect duration.
I do too.
I do wish it made another stop.
Yeah.
I like the whole sea day thing, but I like it when it's a little bit longer of a cruise. But yeah, it was a nice itinerary.
What did you do in Key West? I know you visited family.
Yeah, I visited family. And then I went to the Opal Resort. Yeah, they have
I've never been there, but
it's really good.
Yeah.
I have had dinner there a couple times, so we just like went for lunch. And then we got back on because you know, we went and looked at some shops or whatnot, but
and someone said, I don't know if it was you guys, but said it was like dead there in Key West.
It's a dead season for sure. Yeah.
So I wish we had gotten off. We had not gotten off in Key West, which I'm super bummed about, but it happens to be one of my favorite cities.
It's a very interesting place.
I know. I love it.
It's cool.
That's why I think I love it, because it's so different.
It's very different. Yeah.
And then Bimini, we also did not get off there, but what did you think of there?
We hung out at the pool. There was a ton of jellyfish in the water at the ocean.
Right. Yeah.
And I saw 2 sharks.
Do you know that freaks me out like nobody's business?
Listen, the last thing I want to do is like go into the ocean and get stung by a freaking jellyfish and then like have a stranger pee on me. Like that just doesn't sound ideal.
Or not if you're a friend's lover. You
Yeah.
could always pull a Chandler? No, Joey. Who was it? I can't remember.
Someone did
Chandler.
something. Yeah, I was just like, ugh, and my family like wasn't with me at the time, and I was like, what's gonna happen?
Yeah.
And then my poor mom was like, I want to go in the ocean. So like we went as a unit, and like we're watching like in the ocean, and I saw like all these things, and there's like a lot of like people that had cocktails, and they're just like chilling. I'm like, they don't see it because like I could barely see it.
Oh my god.
And I was like chilling. I was good that morning. And so I can only imagine the amount of people that got stung because there was a lot.
I know. I wonder about that. So, like, I do know that there are some jellyfish, like one, I think, that does not sting. So maybe these were them.
No.
No.
They were the ones that were like this, and I was like, no.
No, see, you've just killed it for me. So last time we were here, we just did this itinerary about a month and a half-ish ago, and I was in the water loving every second of it, but I'm not a huge fish person. Like, they're not my thing. I can stare at them in a aquarium and be very happy. I can go to SeaWorld, be very happy. But being actually with them in the water is just not my thing. So
because it's their world, not yours.
Exactly. So that would be a lot for me, and I don't think that I'd make it. So now I'm going to be very cautious.
Yeah, so stay at the pool. The pool is great. The food, awesome.
Which is why I love Bimini so much, is that if you aren't a fish person like me, and that the sea really does give you a little bit, anxiety, you can hang out at the pool.
Yeah, and it was like $80 golf cart rentals, which I think is a steal. No, but I was like,
so much fun.
We do that? I mean, that's cheap as heck for
so
a
when
golf
you come
cart
back
for the day. Yeah.
When you come back, you gotta do it. Because we had the best
Maybe I'll
time.
go to the beach that doesn't have the jellyfish.
Yeah, seriously.
Drive myself over there.
I'm dying over this jellyfish thing because I just bought this. I told you about it, but it was a floaty that's like very compact that you could put in your, suitcase. And I was very excited to get in the water and use this floaty. I would have died. Just died.
Well, you could have used it at the float party.
That's true.
But someone might have stolen it.
They would have
taken it. Yeah.
Except I feel like those floats are way better than this little dinky floaty because they have like unicorns. What else? Bananas. Avocados. They're so crazy.
They had
floats.
like a little golf
the
cart
lips.
one. Yep.
Yeah. Super fun.
Yeah,
like they have some really fun. And the one with the rainbow float that like it's an actual cloud with a rainbow.
Yeah.
I don't know. They usually
majestic.
Yeah. Where they actually sometimes they're popped by the time in the end because people are jumping on them like crazy.
Yeah. It was fun. It was pretty.
All right. So all in all, thoughts. Overall, I should say.
I've definitely enjoyed it. I'm sad to leave tomorrow, but I don't know. I definitely will come back for sure. Yeah. I'm very curious to see like some of the other ones instead of like the typical kind of like Bahamas cruise. But I think this is like a great introduction. Yeah. I think it's been fun. It's been great. You've been so gracious, so happy to do this with you. And yeah, I definitely would come back.
Well, good.
But,
I'm glad to hear that.
Yes.
Well, I can't thank you enough for doing this and joining me. And then, of course, us doing the filming because I just can't wait to see it. I can't wait to see how it turns out. You probably have no idea when it's going to air because we could say, but I'm sure you probably have no idea, right?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, we're going to get there. We'll get there.
But if you follow Best of Central Florida on social media, you can too find out.
Well, Makaila,
Probably
actually,
before I do.
you actually have a really cool story too, like of what you own a nonprofit, right?
Yep.
You've also wrote a book. Like she's like not just a hostess with the mostest in Best of Central Florida. She's like super cool.
Yeah, I got a lot of jobs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is awesome.
Yeah, it's fun. But,
So I mean, if you want to say what your handle is and everything.
Thanks. I appreciate that. Yeah, I have
Mhm.
an anti-bullying organization. We help kids dealing with that kind of stuff in mental health called the Blatantly Honest Foundation. We always accept donations. And then the show is Best of Central Florida, but my handle is Makaila Nichols. That's Makaila Nichols, Nichols. And if you do the Googles, I call it the Googles, it connects you to all of it. So yeah, feel free to check it out. And if you like to read books, the book is Blatantly Honest. We also have coloring books. So
That's cool.
yes, for the little
I love
kiddos,
that.
because big little kids can't read this book.
Yeah.
Because it's intense.
Well, that's very cool. That's very cool.
Yes.
I love that. Well, thank you again so much. I really
Thank
appreciate
you.
it. And thank you everyone for watching, and listen wherever that you listen to your podcast, and we'll see you guys again soon. But we're going to leave you with my favorite phrase that I always say whenever I end a podcast or live or whatever it is that I do. Makaila probably hasn't noticed it, but it is downstairs in the Sailor Services area, and it's just right there where you could see it, and it's my favorite phrase. So we're gonna leave you with that. I'll say it so that she doesn't feel like, what the heck do I have to say?
I'm like, ahoy?
Yeah, no. You float our boat. So thank you so much for joining us. I can't thank you enough. And we'll see you guys soon. Bye.